This video is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research.
Excuse me. Sorry, you're really cute.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Otis.
Otis?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet
Like the Greek god.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know about that? Greek mythology?
Not really, no. I took a class on it like in high school, but that was like forever ago, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was your name again? I forgot. Okay.
Welcome back to another episode of Quick Reaction TV. Tap the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss an upload. I got a crazy one today. Let's jump in. Quick!
Everyone is going crazy after people communicate in a dream for the first time ever. A company called Reshape has designed this technology to allow you to communicate during a dream. Now, two people were both put into a lucid dream by scientists, and they were able to communicate fully inside this dream. But how? So both of the people were in bed at their own homes, and they were both synced up to this crazy tech that this company has. Now, when one of them went to sleep and entered the lucid dream, the computer generated a word and then put the other person into a lucid dream. When they both then woke up, they confirmed the same word, of course, meaning that the first person had communicated that word to the other person because there's no other way they would have known it, showing, of course, that you can communicate during a dream. Now, of course, this is only early days with this technology, but the fact that this was possible is crazy. And the people who developed it said this is going to open a whole new gateway of businesses and companies who will be able to sell things for the dream world, probably including games, multiplayer games and stuff. Like, honestly, it's mental. We're one step closer. This is going to get a lot crazier. I'll keep you updated.
It's insane how much they charge for these devices just so they could track our every movement and throw advertisement in our face every 5 seconds. But now you want to charge me for something that I do for free? Is dream? That's crazy.
All this technology shows me what a great deception that we have on the way. And believe it or not, this right here has much to do with this great deception. Oh, not that, I mean this. You know, it's kind of the same thing, right? By the way, their technology is about 100 years past what they actually show us. And believe it or not, this great deception that's on the way has been shown to us for literal decades. This was the 1984 closing ceremony at the Olympics. Harvard and this organization right here actually worked on a possible extraterrestrial strategy for Earth. You can go look it up yourself, and it's Harvard that did a study on abductees when they had real signs of trauma that were tested with lie detectors. And that's the thing, people are thinking this great deception is all going to be a hologram and demonic spirits thinking they cannot touch you, but that could not be farther from the truth. 84 Olympics getting us ready. Like I told you 1,000 times, flesh suits created by the fallen angels for demons to inhabit. In the book of Isaiah, we have this class of creature, this Hebrew word being aris, meaning awe, terror-striking creatures that live in the branch in the clouds. Living in the branches of the clouds? You get it?
What?
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little confused by that one, but I think I know what he was getting at. They do have machines that are projecting images in the sky. So if they can project things in the sky and people will fall for it because it looks realistic, yeah, I could pretty much see how that'll go. But if not, a lot of people are going to be fooled because they don't know about this technology. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below.
Did y'all see the video of that dog being recorded on top of the Pyramid of Giza? Because no, let's talk about it. How did that dog get up there? Look at that, y'all. And why? Why is this? Why is this video viral? You feel me? That is 455 feet of steps that dog has to climb up. Like what? Why? What is up there for that dog? What is up there? Y'all do know there's a capstone missing on top of this pyramid, right? Like, what is this story about? That's a dog, right? So y'all seen how the pyramid is missing the capstone, right? Ain't no coincidence. And then on the back of the dollar bill where it says "In God We Trust," we also see the capstone missing. And we see the capstone illuminated like it's the all-seeing eye, like the God's eye. So what if this right here is the metaphor for God returning, the eye of God returning, right? Where they use a dog. Because look at that. The capstone is missing. It's missing on the dollar. And "In God We Trust," that's a dollar. there's no God on this world, but things are changing as we speak. Again, all this shit that's going on, y'all, God is returning back on the planet. What do y'all think? Let me know what you guys think about this video, because I'm confused. I'm perplexed. Yeah, me too, man. I'm wondering why this dog was climbing the pyramid. But let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I will admit, it is strange that all of the pyramids are missing their top caps. But the dog, I think he went up there to see the best route home. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Smash the like button if you don't stink. Subscribe if you know you alive. And come back to join me on my next episode. Special shout out to all my channel newest subscribers. Thanks for joining the Quik Crew. It really, really, really means a lot to me. I really appreciate you. Now let's get back to it. Quick!
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Person who drew the world map. Where was it standing?
I think this guy is a genius.
Excuse me. Sorry, you're really cute.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Addis.
Addis?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet
Like the Greek god.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you know about that? Greek mythology?
Not really, no. I took a class on it like in high school, but I was like forever ago, so
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, what was your name again? I forgot. Okay. What you up to?
Nothing, I'm just shopping. I'm meeting up with my friend. So it's like if you're on, just trying to go buy something at Urban, but I didn't really want to get anything. What about you?
So you just came here?
Yeah.
I read sometimes, so just getting around with some books.
Books.
I'm into like self-improvement type books.
Oh, okay, yeah. I like this type of book too. I really like enjoy like mystery and like thriller books stuff. That's like my favorite.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, I like to read about like serial killers and shit like that. There's like little cute knickknacks and stuff.
Oh, okay. You have Instagram?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. By the way, what's your ethnicity?
I'm Hispanic.
Hispanic?
Yeah.
Okay, you just got the white complexion?
Yeah, what yeah, my family's from Mexico, but they live in the valley.
Cool.
What about you?
This is me.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Have y'all seen this technology yet? This shit's crazy. So this thing scans your body, scans your face, and it shows you your flight information, but no one else can read your flight information, only you. Check this out, y'all. This is crazy. It's pretty scary. Look at this.
Delta's parallel reality experience. What happens when you walk through here and go up to that gate? It scans your face, and when you look up there, you'll get your flight info, but only from your point of view.
I can't see it.
You can't see it?
No. That's so cool.
It has to be the phone.
Yeah.
No, that's my info.
Are you able to read his stuff up there at all or no?
No, I can see a picture.
So did y'all see that? He walks through a portal, it scans him, and only he can see what his information says. So is this a form of like facial recognition? Like how does it know what face to match up the correct information? Like that's weird, y'all. So you telling me that they have this type of technology at the airport? This is in Detroit, by the way, y'all. I mean, y'all saw the camera. That couldn't even pick up on the information. It seemed like the pixels, it was distorted and all that. And the lady said she could only see a plane. So y'all noticing the theme as of late, right? That's more things that have to do with portals entering into our world now. And like I said, this is only going to get a lot more interesting. Let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
Technology is growing at an accelerated pace right before our eyes. To my frequent flyers out there, let me know how you feel about being scanned and only being able to see your flight information but no one else's. That means you still don't know who's on the flight with you. Is that scary or is that cool? Let me know in the comments below.
I don't know if I'm dumb or if the people that run the state of New York are just geniuses. I was driving when one of the traffic cameras took my picture and I figured it was for speeding, but I didn't understand why. I thought I was driving pretty slow. But just to make sure, I drove around the block and I passed the same speeding camera, this time going even slower than the speed limit. But still, the camera took the picture, so at this point, I'm starting to think it's kind of funny. So I drove around the block again and drove past the camera one more time, this time even slower, recording it on Snapchat, and it caught my picture again. So I drove around again like 4 or 5 times, and I just kept laughing because I figured it was a glitch in the system. And you know, I thought once I get the tickets, it'll be easy to dispute because the camera obviously has some defects, so I didn't really think much of it. You see, this happened about 3 weeks ago, and today I get home after a long day of work, and I open up my mailbox just to see 12 tickets from the state of New York. Now, I'm smiling and laughing because I know these tickets are going to get disputed, and I'm going to have a fun time with the judge. And I open up the tickets just to see that all of the tickets are for driving without a seatbelt.
You are really dumb, for real.
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny. I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
This guy, he's rich. In fact, he's one of the richest men in this small town in Texas. But one day, he unfortunately dies. And his wife, she goes to the funeral, and her name's Marjorie. And there, at the funeral, Marjorie meets the assistant director of the funeral. This guy, Bernie. And Bernie is known to be the nicest guy in this small town. While Marjorie, on the other hand, she's known to be kind of a jerk. In fact, Marjorie's such a jerk, she doesn't really have any friends. And Bernie, he kind of feels bad for her. So he becomes friends with her, and he starts inviting her out to things. And suddenly, they're hanging out a ton. And soon enough, they become really close. Like, they're going out for nice dinners and seeing plays at the local theater. And Marjorie's got her husband's money, so she's the one paying for all this stuff. And so this relationship, it goes on for about 3 years. And eventually, Marjorie asks Bernie to quit his $24,000 a year job at the funeral home and come and become her business manager. And she starts to pay him a pretty nice salary so that he can spend even more time with her. But Marjorie doesn't stop there. She pretty much buys Bernie whatever he wants. Clothes, cars, a Rolex, several small airplanes, flying lessons for those airplanes. Plus, they go on tons of trips together. Hong Kong, Bangkok, Russia, Germany, England, Scotland, Wales, Egypt. It's crazy. Now, Bernie, he's still known to be the nicest guy in town. But now, he has access to Marjorie's checkbook. So one day, he decides, hey, I kind of want to share this wealth. Her wealth, of course. So he starts giving gifts to the local people in the town. He buys at least 10 cars for people who couldn't afford one. He buys a house for a local couple. He even gives away some scholarships to some students, all using Marjorie's money. And poor Marjorie has no idea he's doing any of this behind her back. And she still loves him a lot. She's got his photo up all over her place. She modifies her will, making him the sole beneficiary. I mean, as far as she's concerned, Bernie would never do her wrong. He would never hurt her. Until, as the years go by, Marjorie becomes more and more of a jerk. And she starts being an asshole to Bernie. She becomes really controlling, and she's demanding, and she makes him check in with her all the time, and she gets really mad if he's late or if things fall behind schedule. And this goes on for a long time, and eventually, Bernie has had enough. And one day, he just snaps. It's in the morning, and he goes over to Marjorie's mansion, like he normally does. I guess he's there to drive her to the cleaners. And as they're leaving, she's walking ahead of him in the garage. And he quickly goes into a bathroom, and he gets a rifle that he had placed in there earlier that day. And he goes back into the garage, and he points that rifle at Marjorie's back while she's not looking. And suddenly, blam, he shoots her in the back, and she falls to the floor, but she's still breathing. So then, blam, 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 Bernie shoots her 3 more times, unaliving her. And then he drags her body to another room, and he wraps her in a sheet, and he puts her in a deep freezer. And then, strangely, Bernie just continues on with his life, as if everything is completely normal, as if she's not dead, as if he didn't just murder her. Like he's still out on the town, spending all her money on himself and on other people. In fact, I think he spends almost $2 million of her money. And the whole time, when anyone asks about Marjorie, he just makes up crazy excuses as to why she isn't around. Like, she's busy, she's washing her hair. And poor Marjorie, she doesn't really have any friends. Remember, she's a jerk. So no one really notices, or I guess cares, that she's not around. So no one bothers to investigate. And this goes on for 9 months. Bernie just carrying on with his life as if he didn't just murder someone. But then, Marjorie's estranged son and granddaughter notice that she's missing, and they show up to her mansion looking for her. And they're there, and they're with some sheriff's deputies, and they're combing through the place, and eventually, they find her there, stuffed in the freezer where Bernie put her. And so police, they take Bernie in for questioning, and he just straight up admits to everything. He's like, yeah, I shot her. And pow, they arrest him. Here's his mugshot. And he goes to trial, he's found guilty, and he gets life in prison. But his story's not over. Because then, oddly, this famous movie director, Richard Linklater, he hears about Bernie's crime, and he's fascinated by it. And he decides, hey, I want to make a movie about this. And he does, one where Jack Black plays Bernie. And when this movie comes out, an appeals attorney, she sees it, and she doesn't like the outcome of Bernie's trial. She thinks Bernie doesn't deserve life in prison. And more specifically, she believes this, that Bernie had an abusive childhood, and that Marjorie was also kind of abusive to him, and this had triggered him into a dissociative episode. And because of this dissociative episode, he flipped out and shot her. So she comes up with this theory, and she brings all her evidence to the same district attorney who got Bernie convicted, and she convinces him that she's right, and he actually helps to get Bernie's life sentence thrown out, and Bernie gets released on bail. And for the next 2 years, Bernie lives at Richard Linklater's house, where he waits for his new trial to start. But once the new trial actually finally happens, the jury once again finds Bernie guilty. And he gets sentenced not to life in prison, but to 99 years in prison. Which is kind of the same thing?
Wow, man. Damn.
Moral of the story: money is the root to all evil. Bottom line. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments below. There it is, Quik Crew. We made it to the end. Please like, comment, subscribe so we can chill again. And remember, keep God first, respect your parents, and love your kids. I'll see you in the next vid. Quik.